Hi guys, so today I have a review for you and I'm going to be reviewing Willow by Julia Hoban. This is what it looks like. This book has 329 pages and I must say I absolutely loved this book, and it had been a while since I read a book and I felt amazing. And it was a beautiful book. The story was so beautifully written. It was captivating. The characters were so amazingly done, and yeah, I loved it. So I feel that I must say this. When I got this book in the mail, I looked at the cover and I must say that I wasn't very impressed with the cover, and I know the whole thing, don't judge a book by its cover, and I'm totally for that thing, and I'm so glad I didn't judge this book by its cover, because if I seen this book in a bookstore, I honestly don't think I would have picked up. I decided to pick up this book because on Goodreads I read some amazing reviews and I read the back of the book and it sounded really interesting and something that I would enjoy, so I decided to pick it up. But had I been in a bookstore and just browsing through the books, I don't think I would have picked up this book. But this is so all of you guys here, don't judge a book by its cover, because I am so thankful I came across this book and read it because it's so amazing. So down to what this book is about. Willow is about this teenage girl called Willow. She suffered a car accident where both of her parents died and she was the one driving the car. And she feels incredibly guilty, and as a sort of redemption for that guilt, she resorted to cutting herself. She leads a normal life. She goes to school and looking for a distance, there's not really anything wrong with her, but she's constantly overwhelmed by the fact that she feels that she's a burden on her brother. Because her brother is just a few years older than her. He is married and he has a little baby, and she feels that it's wrong that he's acting like a parent at such a young age, and she's the one that put him in that situation, and she feels that he hates her even though he treats her well. He cares so much about her, him and his wife. She has a really hard time talking to people. She doesn't have friends. She pretty much left her old life behind. She moved schools, but behind all that image, the true Willow, she's so overwhelmed by her situation and her emotions that cutting herself is the only way that she's able to survive and live each day. So the library where she works, one day this guy comes and his name is Guy. A guy. Found that a little funny. I'm easily amused. Soon enough, they connect, and turns out that Guy is what Willow needs. He's the one that gives her hope, and with Guy, Willow doesn't hide who she truly is. And Willow was so multidimensional, and we feel what she's going through. We feel her pain, her suffering. Likewise, Guy, he is just an amazing character. I totally fell in love with Guy. And of course, Guy's that perfect, you only find them in books. But still, a girl can dream. The writing style, that was something very interesting. Because considering the topic of this book and how... Sorry, my back is itchy. Because considering how insightful and personal this book is, I assumed that this book would be first person present or first person, just first person, but it was third person, and at first I was really confused and I was like, what? And it took me a while for me to get into the writing style because it's third person present, and you don't usually see that in books. But once I got used to it and I realized, okay, third person present, someone's watching Willow and it's happening everything right at the moment, I got used to it and it was easy to read. The writing is not too formal, yet not too informal, which is exactly what I like. I don't like books to be too informal. I just don't know. It's not really my kind of thing. And at some parts, it was very poetic and it was beautiful. I'd be like, oh. And I would write down the sentence in my little red book that I write. You know, things. The last 50 pages of this book were so emotional. It was crazy. My eyes were watering. I was on the edge of breaking down, and it was so beautiful. I held the book like, oh my god. I can't really say it without giving things away, but I can't give it away because it would be such a shame, because this book is so amazing and I would deeply recommend you guys to pick it up and read it. It is beautiful, it is engaging, I loved it. I watched a video that Dylan from WeReadBooks made a week ago or so about dark topics on YA books. And this book made me think of that because, you know, the whole cutting thing, self-mutilation. But this book is not about, you know, oh, a girl that's depressed and she cuts herself. There's so much more behind it, you know. The message about appreciating life and how people overreact and think that such small things are the end of the world. And it just had a really big impact on me, this book, and I'd really recommend you guys to pick up this book. I don't think you would regret. Yeah, I hope you guys like this review and pick up Willow because it's a really, really lovely book. And I'll see you guys soon, hopefully with another review. I hope you guys are not getting tired of me because I've been reading a lot lately. And I get so excited to share my opinions and views with you guys once I finish a book. So I hope you guys are not like, oh, another video from her. I hope not. So see you guys soon. Hope you guys are having a great day. Bye.